Hello guys, this is Razordraac Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you my gaming setup. Yeah, no one's requested this video, it hasn't really been wanted, but I thought I'd show it anyway, considering, if you all wanted to know how and why and what and whatever to do my gaming rig. So, I don't know where we should actually start, because there's plenty of things in here. There was a recent thing that happened, if I just can show you. My mouse mat. My mouse mat, it's been a good mouse mat, but for some reason it doesn't work with my mouse anymore, so I'm just keeping it down here. I'll show you. See, it used to not work with the wood, but now it does work, and with the mouse mat it just doesn't work at all, so it's a bit of a pain. Anyway, off topic there. First thing I'm going to show you is the good old processor itself. I'll probably do an interior bit of the processor as well, but let's have a look at it from the outside first. We've got a little green fan on here doing absolutely nothing because I've only got one fan port. I'm currently there's currently another one on order, so I can have a splitter and so I can use two fans at the same time. I don't know if you can see, that's probably way too dark, but there is another fan in there. You can see the little white glow. That's the white fan I'm using. That's the main one that's keeping my computer cool. As I said, I'll show you the indoors. I've got a little header thing here with microphone and speakers, and this is a busted USB port that my friend's broke, idiot. And this one just doesn't work anyway. I don't know why, but this one has physically got a bent connection on it. Reset button. Do not press that right now. Definitely. All right. So as you can see here, I've got two little stickers on. Got my AMD FX-4170 processor in here. And a Zotac GTX 670 as a graphics card. Now I will actually, if you want to see my specs, I've got them on my Facebook page, you can check there. I'm not going to actually post them in this video right now. I believe they're also in the About section on my channel, so if you want to check that out. Alright, so I've got my little pretty cool wide big thing in here, I don't know what that's about. But it's pretty good. This is a new desk I got actually recently, and it's much more spacious than my old one. My old one was horrible. So I got my good old Xbox 360 controller for Windows. Yeah, and it's a bit dodgy with the connection. I've had it quite a while. Start making noises. It works pretty well and stuff. Okay, random sheets. What's in here? Oh, yes, Crisis. Got Crisis in here. I didn't know that was even in here. Good game. That's the Maximum Edition. Good game. And it still lags, even with my new graphics card, the GTX 670, it still has moments where it drops to about 20 FPS. Yeah, it's still a really intensive game. Alright, moving on, this is my joystick. This is the T-Flight HOTAS X. It's pretty sick, to be honest. It's got a really nice throttle, 45 quid at Mappins. Nice joystick here, nice movement, little bits and buttons, and there's all kinds of buttons. There's 3 buttons on the side here, and there's 2 at the back. One's sort of clicky and one's sort of pushy and squishy, and then there's a rocking switch, and there's all buttons everywhere on this thing. There's so many buttons on this, it's really good, I love that. Alright, speaker system. These are the, what they called? Logitech LS21 speakers. It's 2.1, so there's obviously 2 speakers and a subwoofer, and this thing is beast as the really class bass. It was only 20 quid, this whole thing, this whole speaker system, and it has sick bass. Just move them, we'll get out of the way. Alright, what have we got next? Gaming mouse, of course. This is the Corsair LM3 Raptor gaming mouse, and it is pretty class. As you can see, this doesn't just actually change the colour, this actually changes the sensitivity. Let me just demonstrate. Just focus. Alright. So let's check on the lowest sensitivity, moving at the same speed. Next, goes faster, next, goes faster, and the final one goes really fast. I normally keep it on blue because that's my sort of second from top. Alright, here we go. Now this is one of the standout things that isn't very advanced in my collection. It's a Trust keyboard. There's a symbol. There it is. A Trust keyboard, and it's not brilliant, but it does the job, and it's really quiet typing. And it's like 5 or 10 quid. Does the job, and really I was thinking about getting a gaming keyboard soon, but I can't afford it at the moment. Got a whole bunch of cool games, Flight Simulator add-ons, Battlefield Bad Company 2, now that's a game. There is a game, all of them, but yes, you get my expression. Euro Truck Simulator 2, SimCity 4, all this stuff. Crysis 2, great game. Now I have actually got Crysis 3, but I haven't got that. I've got the download version of that, so you know, I can't really show you the box. Alright, I'm going to use the screen last because, I don't know, just feel like it. Okay, so this is the little, what's it called, the webcam. I was trying to figure out the word for webcam. Now this is the webcam, it's the Logitech C270, and it's pretty good, for the price, it was about 20 quid I believe, under 20 quid. It's really good for the price. Yeah, it does the job and does it well. Nice little resty bit so you can stick it to a big wide screen like this. Now this is the screen, this is sort of like the face of the computer, this is the bit that people normally look at when they use computers because it is the place where everything is displayed. Well done, Captain Obvious. Alright, so yeah, it's a pretty class display. It's 1680 by 1050 resolution, so a bit below 1080, but really the difference is pretty negligible when it gets to that high. But yeah, it's a really good screen. You know, you want to guess how much this was. You're probably thinking like 100 quid, 80 quid, maybe the lowest 60 quid or so. This was 20 quid. It was a second-hand one. As you can see, some of the buttons are gone, and that was the reason. Oh dear. That was the reason why it was so cheap, because these buttons were gone. And really, they don't make much difference at all to the operation of the screen. So, you know, I thought this was an absolute bargain when I got it. Computer shopping done. Now, because it's like one of the older LCD displays, it's pretty thick, but I don't really care about that much. These blooming useless USB ports that basically, you know, I don't ever use these. They're just useless junk. Yeah, what else do I have in my room? I have this. Oh, I thought there was going to be a DS in there. Well, that was my old DS case anyway. And I've got my Game Boy case again. No Game Boy in there. Although I do know my Game Boy case is not far away. Okay, so anything else? Anything else? No, everything else is not really related to my computer, so I guess Game Boys and DS's aren't really, but there you go. Okay, I'm going to open up the processor now, and I'm going to show you all of the different things inside it. So I'll be back with you in just a moment. Alright guys, you wanted to look at the processor, or you might not, I don't know. But here it is. Here's the processor itself. Pretty big thing. If I get something to compare it to. Okay, here's a Space Encyclopedia book, A4 size. You can see that it's just pretty big, but you know, it's not huge. It's within reasonable size. Put my hand up against it. Reasonable size. It's just probably the right size for me. I was thinking about getting a new case soon, you know, but this does for me. Alright, so let's get this thing away. Let's open this thing up and let's have a look inside. So I'm just going to take the side off. Just unscrew these little screw things. Now I don't understand why all screws aren't like this with a little handle on them, because frankly it just makes it a lot more useful. You know, you don't need a screwdriver to open it. I mean, how better can you get? Right, let's open up this one. There you go. Let's just give it a little focus. Don't know why you're so interested in the screws, but there you go. Alright, I have to tap it every time I want to focus it because the autofocus isn't brilliant on an iPhone 4. Alright, so I'm going to pull it open, pull over a little thing, and I'm going to turn it over just now. Sorry I had to stop recording there because I couldn't just turn it over with one hand, I might have damaged it. So anyway, this is the inside of my computer, yes. Let's go over some of the less major parts first, because I like to leave the best to last, if you know what I mean. I've got my hard drive here, really good hard drive, solid. It's 500GB, and it's pretty solid, the hard drive. I mean, it's really reliable, and it's never had problems or anything. Then you got a little old, it is pretty old school now, CD drive. And God, the graphics card is hot. It's actually physically pretty warm. Yeah, got the graphics card here. Now, as you can see, this is the processor here. The processor is actually a tiny thing under all of this. Most of this is just a heatsink. This is just all cooling and stuff. Got my unused fan here, and I've got my fan that is actually used here. Arctic F12 keeps things pretty cool. The highest temperature I normally get is about 60 degrees, but AMD processors are known to be pretty hot as things go. Cute little onboard graphics, huge dedicated graphics. Alright guys, this is the GTX 670 in my system. As you can see, maybe I need a bigger case and maybe I need a bigger motherboard. Not only does the graphics card dwarf the case, it also dwarfs the motherboard. It's bigger than the motherboard. Yeah, it's actually longer than the motherboard itself. It's really weird. But yeah, this thing is beast. It can play almost any game at high settings, or highest settings. I was going to upgrade my processor to get it up to scratch, as it is sort of finding problems with the heat now, and so I was going to upgrade it to a 8350, which is, you know, pretty good. Actually, the 8350 has similar specs, similar performance as some i7s, so I was thinking, oh, let's get up to speed and get one of those. I'm just worrying by the time it comes to my birthday again, it's going to be out of date, so, you know, even the 8350 is going to be out of date, but the price is dropping pretty rapidly, so, you know, fingers crossed. Alright, next ting, got the power supply here, right here. So yeah, oh yes, also RAM here. There's I believe it's XMS, and if you can just read that through there, XMS free. I don't know if you can read that, but it's pretty obscured by the processor, the heatsink and cooling and stuff. That's 8 GB there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty class. You know, it does the job again. It wasn't the most expensive RAM, but it does the job, and I've never had any problems with it. No lag or anything caused by RAM. Damn, this fan is cool. It's well cool. Okay, I think that pretty much covers the whole system. Oh, by the way, the power supply is 750 watts, as you can see there. Projectile Design Integra. Nice. Alright, can I just tell you the speed of my processor, just to wrap this video up? 4 GHz, 4 cores, 4.2 GHz actually, 4 cores. So that's my system. Hope you enjoyed this as focus. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I recorded it all on my phone. There's another interesting fact. Because the camera, the video camera, is currently out of charge, out of battery, and I've got no discs. And so I thought, why don't I just record videos on my phone? It's got a higher picture quality. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And more gaming videos are coming soon. I'll promise you I'll at least have one for this week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.